Tell us about yourself.
My name is Yaman and I'm from India. I'm currently doing my master's in mechanical engineering, and so far it's been very good. I've completed my first session and I've got an average distinction. And I've completed my bachelor's of engineering in mechanical engineering itself from India. And in that, I scored 81%. That was a pretty good score, I guess. And I've learned a lot of things in this mechanical engineering. Trust me, from childhood I've been like very intrigued by this and fascinated by the technology that surrounds me. Always wanted to know how things worked, and like my parents used to tell me that you if you want to know more, you got to study more, you got to read more, and you got to get into engineering. That's where you get to know how things work. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I started doing everything, and then that's how I got into bachelor's of engineering, and I took mechanical engineering, and I studied a lot. I read a lot of books, and I did all the subjects like fluid machinery, theory of machines, dynamics of machine elements, all these related to how things worked. And that's when I realized, yeah, like I got to study more. I need to do it more. And that's how I ended up in master's as well. And right now, like it's been very good so far. I'm learning new things. I have learned so many different design softwares like SolidWorks, AutoCAD, turning 2D model into 3D models. This design thing has been like so good for me. Like it's been so interesting so far. And if I talk about my communication skills, I think I'm pretty good in communication skills, and I'm very adaptable. I can work in team environment. I can work individually, and like done a lot of team projects. I've done a lot of individual assignments as well, and all have been successful so far. And I hope everything will be successful further as well. And I do love to play basketball. I love it. I play it once a week. I just gather a number of people, book a court, and I always go out to play basketball every week. And I sometimes do poetry on the spot as well.
Okay. Give an example of time when you saw the opportunity to make process or situation better or more efficient. What did you do and what was the outcome?
Well, this I did get a situation in the first session itself of Masters of Engineering. We were given a project like a group assignment to do, and we were like five members, and it was all going good till the sixth week of our session. But what happened is two of our group teammates, they left and they didn't even tell us, and they had a lot of information that we were supposed to take from them so that we can make the group report and the presentation. But as soon as they left, we were like, oh, like we didn't have enough information. We didn't know what to do. So much workload on us, and that's when I saw the opportunity. I'm like, okay, now I gotta do something. I gotta like help our teammates out. Like I gotta pull myself through, pull my team through, and make it a successful group report and group presentation. So what I did is like I told them, okay, I'll take the charge. Since I'm the team leader from the start, I'll take the charge, and I redivided the work in among everyone else. Like I took the responsibility of dividing the work and holding the meetings, and I even told them that we need to stay connected through Messenger, that's a Facebook app, and we used to message each other about the findings that we have and the contradictions we have with each other's views. And it was like pretty good. It was going very good, and I laid out the whole plan about like how in which week we are supposed to put the group report out, and by which week we should be able to finish our presentation practices and everything. So we were like able to do it on time, even though there was a whole workload. I did try to manage it as much as possible, and everyone was like, they were getting stressed. So what I did was, okay, so if you're getting stressed, let's have a like casual meeting. Like instead of talking about our group report, let's go out and have some food or something. And that sounded pretty good to everyone. And like all three of us went out, and it kind of relaxed us. That was a pretty good thing. I think it was very effective to get us onto track. And then every now and then we would talk about the whole topic. And by week 12, we were almost ready. And we also I told them we'll do at least four practices of the presentation, and we did that, and it went very great in the end. We scored an A grade in the subject, and it was very good. I think my methods were very effective, and I can handle a good team as well in the future.
This job requires you to be highly organized and manage a large workload independently. Can you tell me about a time where you needed to manage your own time whilst meeting a tight deadlines?
Yes, this happened in the Bachelor's of Engineering. My last group project is I was supposed to do two subjects, one group project, and I was supposed to prepare for a GRE exam as well. There like a lot of stuff that I had to do in the last session, and there's like only 4 months in the session. And what I did was I told everyone that I'll take care of the design report, and I'll take care of making the parts in the design. Actually, our project was about designing an engine and doing a bridge truss analysis on SolidWorks. We didn't, and none of us knew how to do SolidWorks. So first we learned that in the first month. We learned the basics and everything. So like that was something that we wanted to do because so that we can learn it for the future as well. So we learned it all together. First month we spent on that. I continued my GRE preparation along with it, and my GRE exam was due in the third month. So I was like supposed to do the GRE exam, take care of the two subjects that we had exams, assignments of, and the out of like there were total 130 parts of the engine. I was supposed to make 50 parts, so I took care of that as well. And I've managed my time very effectively. Like I used to stay up nights as well, like till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. if needed, because like I had to prepare for GRE exam. And like when the time came for GRE exam, I did pretty well. I scored 318, and I did manage to finish all my parts, to designing all the parts on SolidWorks as well. It was pretty good group project, and we actually scored A grade in that. And I didn't even I didn't focus everything on studies. I did do most as much as I could, but I did also focus on sports throughout the time as well. I didn't like leave out all my stress on studies. I took out all the stress while playing sports like basketball. I used to go 3 times a day, even though I had a lot of work to do, and I did the work on time as well. I did meet the tight deadline for the GRE exam, as well as my project report, as well as for the subjects that I had to study for the exams and the assignments. I did all of them on time, and I scored A grade in all of them. That was pretty good.
Do you have any question for us?
Yes, I just wanted to ask, like, what is the best part and the worst part of working in this company for you?
And
And I would like to ask you, like, what would be the responsibilities of this position that I'm, if I get into? Thank you.